Udacity has cancelled one-on-one mentoring.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
Hi everyone! As I said at the beginning, I am no longer a mentor at Udacity. But this is not the worst thing. My current enrolled students lost their one-on-one mentor support. For those ones that you don't know Udacity or what is the one-on-one mentor at Udacity, Udacity has some 9 degrees where you pay for a great system, great content, have professional reviewers, and you had professional mentors that could help you around your projects, your learning career or learning path. Since 31 of March, all the mentors that were doing this one-on-one mentoring received an email that we would be discontinuing. I think we received email on the 30th in this video to explain the situation, because my students lost their mentor. Maybe some of them didn't have the chance to see the chat, because we are now in this this pandemic around all the world. Here I am from Spain, and here we are at lockdown at home. So why did Udacity make this decision? I really don't know the decision, the real reasons behind this decision, but what we can see is that they've been testing for a long time, from 2 or 3 months that I know of, this knowledge question system that student asks their question, and they have to wait some hours until another mentor or reviewer answers those questions, and I think they are moving into that system. So when I say the cancelled mentoring, I mean the mentoring I was doing and what I think it's one of the most valuable parts of Udacity, and this is having a mentor that will be for you all the time you were registered at another degree. You had this mentor for you, so you make a personal bind with that person. For example, in my role as mentor, I get to know the background from all my mentees or students, so it's easier to help when you begin to ask questions at the beginning that might be stupid, or what is your background, and setting the background to see how you can better help them, and sometimes learn from them. And not sometimes, most of the time, I've learned something from all of my mentees. So that is like the what's happening. Well, most of the people enrolled knows that, so this is not a secret. Udacity by now is not having these one-on-one mentors. You still have the knowledge mentors. I am very glad of being part of that community. I'm still there. Last year I mastered my React concepts. I met wonderful students from all over the world. So I am very glad that Udacity chose me for being a mentor. So I'm not mad there. And I'm mad about the situation that around this pandemic. It's not the best moment here at Spain. But the feeling how the mentees might feel that they paid for one-on-one mentoring, that was in the contract. Like, you have a one-on-one mentor, so removing in 38 hours, from the announcements, all the chats with your mentors, that kind of hurts. And I understand that a lot of students there are mad. So what I'm going to do about this? First, I'm going to upload a lot of related material about my mentoring at Udacity. I'm not going to share with you Udacity material. The projects are open source. You have a lot of GitHub accounts that have the project solved. So I will show how to approach them, or the required skills you need to do to follow the best order when I do these videos, because I will try to show the most important part first. If my ex-mentees and friends finds this channel, they can find some solutions and some help. And also let's see if with the knowledge system they can also be helped. This is going to be, if you check my channel, it only has a playlist with a webinar, some webinars I did at the beginning of my mentoring. I will try to support all my students that find me on social media. So let's see if we can make this channel appear fast to those in seek of help. I'm a front-end full stack developer. We must say now I'm just focusing on the front end part. I am a freelancer. I am a kind of entrepreneur. I built my own startup. I was a co-founder of it some years ago. So I will try to mix all this in this channel. I created some Patreon page, but I will promote it later. I just created it to give more information and more maybe download some documents that I just show in these videos. I won't be sharing with everyone, just with people interested on supporting this new way, because as you know, now I don't have this source of income, so I will try to mix free content with some supports from people who see me. Also, I registered at Mentor Cruise. I will leave the link below in the description of this video, and there is a mentoring platform where you just find a mentor and you just hire him or her for helping you with the content. And that is nice because if you are at Udacity or another platform, the mentors are paid for helping you with Udacity's material, so you can go outside these projects and you can help with projects from other places. So I think that moving into this kind of platforms will help both the students and me. Yes, in short words, yes. Yeah, I love Udacity since it appeared. I learned Python there, and I love the community that Udacity built and the help that a lot of developers throw to each others. And I found a lot of interesting people there, so I really love Udacity's community. I think it has a very good material. They have professional content, they have good content creators, and that would be it. Okay, I recommend Udacity. In some ways they might be expensive, and there might be other resources. So let's focus on the degree I mentored. Not now. I don't recommend you to register on Udacity's degree right now. And that is not because I'm hurt about Udacity ending the mentoring. It's just because its React Native is quite outdated. In the global section, is divided in React Fundamentals, Redux, and React Native. React Fundamentals lacks about the new concepts on React. If you go to React Docs on the official page, you will see that they have a lot of information about lazy loading, code splitting, server-side rendering, and hooks. So yeah, you can't ask for everything to be in a course. If you are a developer, you have to learn by yourself, reading the documentation, following some people on YouTube or Twitter or wherever the platform you like. But it lacks the hooks, so I think it's a little outdated there. Redux is okay. Its content is okay. You can justice because you can like it, you can dislike it, but it's okay. It's not very outdated. But React Native is very, 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 very outdated. It's React Navigation is using version 1 and 2. Now we are in version 5. The project that they built in class, it's using outdated packages, so everything breaks when you try to follow around. We've been complaining, students and myself, about this, and I know that Udacity is working, updating it. So would be why I don't recommend Udacity's library right now. I could have done this video 2 months ago, or in January, because it was outdated there. But with mentor help, that was my job. Okay, Udacity has updated content, but I can provide you a new content, some guidance, and help you. So it was like a balance. You had this balance helping you around with this stuff. So that's why I would tell you, okay, just wait. Of course, I'm talking about people who don't have a great background on development. Of course, if you are a Angular developer and you want just to go to test React Native in 1 month and try to do it, of course, I recommend it to you because you can deal with a lot of outdated content. But I'm just speaking about beginners or medium students, medium level students that registered at Udacity. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you some statistics about my mentees, my mentoring services to check a little, to give you a little overview of what I learned about these mentoring systems. As you can see, this graphic is just from all the overall mentees I had. I had like in the last year more than 100 mentees assigned. Some of them were not active. I don't count the ones that appeared and disappeared and didn't write me anything and just disappeared for in 1 or 2 weeks or you know. So this would be like the ones that were there for at least 1 month and that stuff, or at least reached me. So from my experience and from the data I have collected on from my mentees, we would see that 9 out of 10 students reached the mentor, and 1 of 10 didn't reach me. When I say reach the mentor, is like, okay, talk to me over the chat or over the calls. From my experience, it was a great system. Maybe the new system is good also. The next graphic I want to show you is, okay, from the mentees that used mentoring services, which ones used a message only and which ones used the calls. This is strange because, of course, there were people that wasn't interested on having a mentor at the beginning, but later when they faced these errors, or there are some errors, or just updated content on the last part of React, so they reached on this chat with messages. So we can see that, you know, it was 1/3 of them just reached over the of these messages, but you know, almost 7 out of 10 reached both in calls and messages. Of course, there are students that they don't need the calls, or they have some problems with their webcam, or they just don't manage very well English, or they are just shy. As for now, we can see that we have this 9 out of 10 use the mentoring system, and here 65% of them use the calls. So that was my experience, and this is my success rate, a statistic made from the students that used my mentoring services. Maybe the ones that didn't use my mentoring systems had a higher or lower success rate. I don't know. I just didn't track these students' progress. I had to focus on the ones that wrote me first, because you know, they deserve it. They are using the mentor more times, and they are active students, so I have to prioritize these students first. As you can see, 9% couldn't finish the degree, couldn't graduate, and the reason that some students couldn't graduate most of the time is that life issues come along. You have to find a job, you have to focus on a job, you have to move from country to another country, you have a child. There are a lot of things. Of course, we could say maybe me as a mentor wasn't good enough, so we have to we have to improve all the time and be consequent on this. So those were my my statistics around my students. I'm pretty sad, not because the source of income that came from Udacity. I think that I will be sad about this maybe in a month or something like that. But right now it's like losing this contact. I was like, I had like 2 or 3 calls every day, and now in the lockdown, I miss talking with them. If you are watching this video and you are one of my ex-mentees, just reach me on this channel. Maybe you have my email from the booking calls. If you find me on LinkedIn, I think it's the most appropriate social network right now for that. I can provide you help over chats. You can find me on Mentor Cruise, but also subscribe to this channel. I'm going to give free advice, free information about Udacity and React overall. React Redux, React Native. We will focus later on GraphQL, MongoDB, SQL, a lot of things about front end and back end, and if you follow later my Patreon page, you will see that I will make available a Discord channel, so everyone that are interested on learning React and focusing and taking advantage of someone that has been working with React for 3 years and with JavaScript for 6 years now, and I have experience in project management and or freelancing if you need help there. So here you will have this free source of learning. Or check the pattern, because for $15 you have all the benefits, like having Discord, having support me, and also having one free call every month. So I think that is very nice. And in Mentor Plus you have all the information about all the services I can do for you. I'm going to take time from my freelancing works, so I'm going to lose money this month, but I think that I need to give back the community of learners what they gave me, what I learned as a mentor. I think that I would love to do, you know, something with the mentoring, with teaching on this, and we will see. I'm going to focus these days on doing more videos on Udacity. I hope that all of you that are watching me are safe at home, and that's if you, and please write me on the comment section on my social networks any recommendation, any idea, any comment you have, just will be welcome. So stay safe and goodbye.